accidentally decided to go out, so ended the stream and shit. So back. Gonna start here in a second. I gotta kind of remember where the heck got left off at. Jeez, this is gonna be fun. Pretty sure I'm on offense, I think, but we'll see.
Sports at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It's Lion football as we jump right into the action in the first quarter of play. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
It's true. They did make ground, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And a 5-yard gain.
Nice jump. God damn, that was sexy.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Will get this into the hands of Ayuk. And inside the 15 before they drop it.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Touchdown! George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown.
Nice play. Nice play.
Khalif Raymond.
Damn.
64 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yep.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
On first down, Garoppolo firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo over the middle, complete to Samuel. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On 3rd down, Mitchell. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's right. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now Goff on 1st down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Again, Goff. Escapes the sand. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
But that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front.
Wow, I should have paid attention to the time. Idiot.
Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slim...
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Fuckers.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Goff throwing again. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Swift. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll run it with Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push
better
it
offense,
across.
but now I'm getting
they
worse
went heavy
defense.
there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Patterson now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken at about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Garoppolo on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Garoppolo. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back now here in Santa Clara. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. This will be caught at Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Way on that.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Garoppolo again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Well, he'll get this up awfully close to a 1st down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Wow.
They're turned away on 4th and goal.
What a fumble.
And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7th. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Back to throw, gone. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here.
Stopping that shit right now.
For everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yards that time on the punt, and the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Play action. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And goal.
Hell yes.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers have to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down 17-14. A minute 56 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now it's Goff. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Now Goff. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Goff now to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. St. Brown on the catch. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Goff, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. Back onto the field comes this offense led by George Kittle. And partner, the defense, they were keyed in on him early, but his talent shining through as of late.
I like what you said about keyed in because it all started in their first meeting of game planning for this game, where they went over things with their team and said, all right, this is the guy we have to take out of the game. Make sure you get enough coverage on him, all the different defenses. Sometimes you run everything you've got in the first half, and they adjust in the second half to start to play better.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Now Garoppolo. And he's across for the touchdown.
Yeah.
That should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that for San Francisco.
Nice. Damn.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. And Detroit back in possession of the football. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Play action. It's gone. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Goff now looking to throw. And this one is incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Throwing again is gone. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. One last throw here for Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the all-pro corner.
What a way to end the game.
The 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Oh.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Still learning this game.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire
Still making
game,
mistakes,
but,
but that was a lot better.
Quarter,
I don't think I got picked once the whole game, actually.
And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
I'm so happy about that. I thank you, man. So much enthusiasm for my victory. Well, that was fun. Damn. Good night, everyone. And that was cringe as fuck, because it's like only one person if I watch this, so it's going to be my friend.